taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be Falcon football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ready?
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The Falcons at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter completes this quickly.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Right. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Switch, yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Falcons extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Nothing, 19.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Go street. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Drop 60. 60 Maverick. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Red cycle. Blue striker. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right. Ritter going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter. 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
There he goes, left side. He may go. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards on that last run. He's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Golden Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ready?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fight 60. Green Jack. Ready.
First down. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
Ritter now. He's got it at the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. Back. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ritter now on second down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Pinero's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive? And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Ritter to throw it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Golden Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Ready.
Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Golden Eagles 49, Falcons 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The slot man in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, it's Ritter. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Field, black. Ready.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
White.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and
Check,
inches.
Panther. Bronco switch. Check, contact. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, ready? Unlock line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Black Ultra.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and